minute and forget about who or what's watching, and that's when like the gold is created. That's when it's really fun for me anyway.
Oh yeah, I forgot we have to go back. So I don't know what grade this was. We did a project together. Remember that?
The Holy Grail project.
Yeah, you remember? You remember what scene we did from the Holy Grail?
Yes, of course we did. Well, oh man, I don't know what this scene is titled. It's like what it's labeled, but
Yeah.
is it the crossing the bridge, right? The questions?
No, no,
Well,
it's not
sort
that
of.
one. Oh, maybe it's related because I have to make sure I see the movie clearly. Maybe they're tied in. I'm
Just look at the bones.
Yes, we said that. Yeah.
He's got sharp, pointy teeth.
Yes.
And you had this disgusting beard that I had in my like costume closet, this black beard.
I thought it was my beard. Is your beard?
No, it was mine.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe we both did.
Okay, I had a pirate beard from Halloween. I thought it was mine.
Oh,
okay.
So maybe it was yours. Maybe it was yours.
I don't know.
Yeah, and you wore the thing, and like, no, because both, I assume both our brother, like, Holy Grail was like huge.
Classic.
Derek loved
my mom
show.
loved it. My mom introduced it to us before, like that's
really?
where we learned it. My mom's a movie
Wow.
like lover. She loves movies.
I love
so she was the one that introduced us to that.
Yeah, so it was
we
perfect
killed that, right?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know. I don't want to be in my imagination. We killed that.
I can guarantee nobody knew what was going on, but they were certainly laughing. Because that's like, you know, again, that's the influence of like you're saying your mother, but like my older brother was a huge influence on everything I listened to. So like, yeah, none of those people knew what Monty Python and the Holy Grail in whatever.
Except for the teacher.
Grade.
Yeah,
exactly.
She loved it. I remember.
That's hilarious. But yeah, I remember working on it in my room. Like,
you came so hard. Like I can't remember because like we never really practiced. Well, we practiced a little bit in class. That's right. I remember that. But when it was like really time to do it, it's like you like turned into another person. I was like, whoa. Like just for a second, I was like, oh, I better really be on my A game. It was like, who's that? Like, I was like, oh, this is not like a school project. This is like the real deal. And I remember I really had to turn it on, and I kind of just got lost in the moment with you. And I felt like that was just an amazing school project that we did. I thought,
yeah,
everyone was applauding. Teacher was everyone was laughing. It was amazing.
It was fun. But that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of like, you know, if we're gonna, I don't want to get into it too much, but like just of performance and play within performance. Like we were friendly enough that, and maybe it was that I was raising stakes without knowing it, but like, but you were willing to just say like, F it, let's do this and just play for a minute and forget about who or what's watching. And that's when like the gold is created. That's when it's really fun for me anyway. But so that was the beginning of experiencing those moments, you know?
And the funny thing, even at that age, after we were done, I was kind of looking like who is this guy? Because the first time I met you in your basement, that same imagination, it almost has like an aura, like a color or like a flavor or something like that. It was the same exact thing that I felt the first time I met you. I was like, this guy has something. And you know what it reminds me of the most? It reminds me of the movie Hook, where all those kids are there and they don't have anything. They're so poor and their imaginations are so vivid that they can eat. You know, and that's how it felt with you. And I always looked at you as Robin Williams. That's to this day, you've always like carried the spirit of Robin Williams for me because of that.
That is a phenomenal, a wonderful compliment. Thank you. And I have to, this is how closely our, like, whatever our life energies are, is in that moment. when they're all surrounding the table and Hook, and the kids are all eating, and Robin Williams looking around, the bowls are completely empty, right? And then the moment that he scoops it up and gives in, and he decides to play, right? This is all acting is the willingness to fail and just go for it. So he decides to play. Do you know what one of the other kids says? What line? Do you know what they say in the movie?
I only remember that one moment of Bangarang Peter. That's all I remember.
So he says, they look up and all the kids look at him and they can see it. And he
goes, you're doing it, Peter. Yes.
You're doing it, Peter.
Yeah, you're doing it.
So to this day, that is a theme saying in my household. Like,
yes.
My wife and I, on like the hardest day, when we get through it and we're taking a breath, it's always, I look at her and I'm like, we're doing it, Peter. She goes, yeah, we are.
What an amazing movie. What an amazing movie. What an amazing scene. That movie just blew me away. And that's what I felt. It's like, this guy's like eating from empty bowls right now. It was that same kind of energy. And it's just, I don't know, like, I'm not like a talent agent or something like that, but it's like, I don't know what that is, but I feel like someone should cultivate that. And I'm glad that you had an environment where you could, because not everyone has that, you know, not everyone has a good drama. We had because you think about our teacher is like 6th grade, she put on amazing shows. 8th grade, she put on absolutely amazing. Those weren't bad shows. Those were good shows, right? Those were really good shows. And that's, like, as an educator myself, like I've dealt with that age group sometimes. There were more like orphans. It's like, that would be really difficult to organize this. It would be so difficult to organize this because kids are bad, you know, and they're going through stuff, you know, there's a lot they're going through outside of school, you know. But
you'd also really be surprised in the way that, you know, your previous guest was talking about the safety and the escape of school.
Mm-hmm.
So with some people, not everyone, but even people that have been traumatized or don't have the greatest lives, like, it's extremally easy to tap into something else and go there and invest in it fully. Because
I think about myself more than the other students is that I was like a bad kid, rambunctious, I'll say, and she got me to do it, even though there was a moment I think she was mad, but she got me to play the part, you know. And it's really impressive. I guess maybe more reflecting on myself is that she was able to get me to be on board, which was really amazing.
It's tricky, and it's about directing. It's about redirecting that energy. Allowing you to see that rambunctiousness can actually be something so cool and so beautiful and funny or sad or whatever. That's the rub. That's the tricky part, is redirecting whatever a person's energy is, and
channeling, right,
and showing them that, like, that's actually what will set you free, you know. Anyway.
Hey, man, no, don't leave that. We should let that adjust, because I think as a teacher, as an educator, it's the same exact thing, is taking that energy and channeling it. I guess I won't. Yeah, you're right. I won't go too far too. There's dangerous zones beyond that, but I've thought deeply about channeling.